Hey everyone! Today I'm reviewing Bondi Sands Liquid Gold Self-Tanning Dry Oil. I gave this one 2.75 out of 5 stars, so it was a little bit better than average. I actually would have ranked it higher, but there were some things I didn't like, especially the application process. It's really exhausting. So I got this product online. I think there's only like one place online where it's sold to the US, and I did link that in my review. I got it for $15.66, but it cost an extra 20 bucks for shipping to the US. So I didn't like that the shipping cost more than the product itself. This is a 5-ounce bottle, so that works out to, including shipping, it works out to set over $7 an ounce if you're in the US. For all of you in Australia, I know you don't have to pay that shipping, so that's nice for you. So it is cheaper for you. This one is a liquid, hence the name, and it comes out in a spray bottle, and it smells really delicious. It smells like sweet coconuts coming out. I can smell it standing right here. It smells really good. But as the product develops, the DHA becomes more apparent, and it kind of smells like coconut mixed with DHA. It's still not the worst smelling product I've smelled, but it doesn't smell as good as it initially does once the product developed. But when you're applying it, it smells really good. Putting it on is very exhausting, like I mentioned earlier. So this is a liquid spray, and it comes out like a light brown kind of orangey color. So it does have a guide. Once you spray it onto your skin, you can definitely see where you're applying it. But since it's not a continuous mist, it's actually a pump spray. Not a lot of product comes out at all. Like it only covers a few inches of your body at a time. I had to pump like 100 times to get my whole body done. I actually found it easier to have a mitt on and then apply it onto the mitt and then rub it on. But by the end, my finger was literally hurting because I had pumped so many times. I really didn't like applying this one. It was just really tiring, really exhausting. You have to use a ton of product. I used this once and then like a third of the bottle is gone, and I'm a pretty petite girl, so you do have to use a lot of the product. Also, when you're applying this, I felt like I was inhaling a lot of the product, and I really don't like that. So that's another thing to watch out for. The drying time, once I had it on, was really great. It dried in under 10 minutes. I didn't feel sticky, wasn't too messy. It does have a light guide in it, so those 10 minutes where you're waiting for it to dry, just make sure not to put on your clothes or sit on anything because it will stain if the product's not dry yet. The color this one produced, so after all the hassle, I was hoping to have a dark tan. Once I showered it off the next day, I had more of a medium tan. Don't get me wrong, the color was a very nice medium tan, but since it took me almost an hour to completely apply it to my body, I wish my tan was darker, because this one you'll probably need to apply another day in a row or at least every few days. Especially if you're looking for a darker tan. I don't know if you'll be happy with one application of this. It's more of a medium shade tan. The tan does look very nice and natural, streak-free. So for those of you looking for a medium tan, I think you will like this. Just be ready to put in the work. It lasted about 5 days before fading away. It didn't get streaky, but there were a few patchy areas, you know, like on my feet and my elbows. And men, I don't know if you're gonna like this one, just because I mentioned it was so time-consuming and tiring to apply. I feel like if it were a continuous mist, it would have even been easier, but you really need to put some elbow grease into this when you apply it. And it gives you a medium tan. So overall, I ended up giving this one 2.75 out of 5 stars. And for more information on this self-tanner as well as many others, please visit us online at SelfTanning.com and on Facebook and Twitter.